Well, here we are finally back working on vehicles, and it's not the Palisade. We're actually working on my wife's truck. When you're one step away from using a blowtorch to get a screw loose from the oil pan. I got it with PB Blaster and the drill. Okay, after a few hours of bolt removal, routing the worst possible brake line, I'll show you that, we finally have the oil pan out of the 3100. All right, now that the oil pan is out, you can actually see the bottom of the engine, and I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but I know that that's the oil pickup. So there you can see the crank rod, you can see the piston, you can see the cylinder wall. I mean, honestly, you can see everything. So the main, I believe, again, not a mechanic, the main bearing cap is under here. I'm hoping to not have to mess with that at all. But what I do need to do is take this off right here, because this is where the rear main seal lives. And I can actually see some sort of rubber here, which I don't know if this is part of the rear main seal, but this is absolutely not stock. All right, well, we got one bolt out. Now I'm just going ahead and taking the cork and gasket seal off. Got to clean all of this so that the new gasket for the oil pan will fit and not leak. However, this bolt here, where is it? Right there, is not coming free. So I hit it with some PB Blaster, covered it up so it did not get in the engine, and now we're gonna see if I can get that off in a few minutes. Well, unfortunately, that last bolt will not come out, so we're using the air compressor, which, believe it or not, is actually the first time that I've used this for something car related. All right, if this doesn't come off, I don't know what else to do. All right, after much cursing, I finally got the main bearing cap out, and you can see that it is the rope style seal, which means that I have to use the rope style seal again. And what we're trying to figure out, and I will have figured it out by the time I post this video, but is if there's supposed to be a gasket here. So more than likely that's where it's leaking, because if I come under here, you can see all of the sludge and it's actually fresh. And the good thing is that there's no metal filings or shavings of any kind. That actually is a magnetic drain plug that I put in, but this is just sludge. So I'll go ahead and clean all this out, get some solvent, and clean this up as best I can, because they don't sell these anymore. So you don't want to destroy the oil pan. Basically what I'm doing is getting all of this surface rust off so that we can paint this, so that we can end up actually putting this all back together. So my channel does not make enough money that I can have a cameraman, so I am the cameraman and I'm also the one doing the work. So I'm gonna quickly just show how this works. I'm obviously not gonna be able to show it in completion, but I basically just have my DeWalt drill here. I have one of the wire wheels on here, and basically just turn the drill on, whatever speed you want. And then if I come back on this side, see right here, it makes really short work of whatever surface rust you're trying to take off. Like I said, we're not going for perfection here. We're basically just trying to get, you can see all of the buildup underneath, but you can see here where I've started to attack it. And then, I mean, you can start to see the bare metal here. If you are doing this outside, do not leave this outdoors, because it will flash rust probably in a matter of a few hours, depending on your climate, and you'll have to do this all over again. In my case, I'm working in the garage with the door open for ventilation, but of course we'll close this when I'm done. All right, well, another 8 to 10 minutes of using the wire wheel, and you can see that it is pretty much down to the metal everywhere that I want it to be, with the exception of right here. There's some serious pitting, obviously, from this being from the 50s. It has been very difficult to get that surface rust off. And then, of course, in that track right there along the lip. So we're gonna have to do a little bit more there, but I'd say that it's probably about 80% of the way there.